Welcome to Theological Grazing.
So we live in time, right? We're born into time, we grow in time, we change over time. This is intricately part of what it means to be human. Time, or time as we experience it, at least now, or maybe not just time, but simply kind of start to finish, a growth, movement in a certain direction. We grow in time and we learn in time, and so things take time. Sometimes I think that we expect God, if he's really God and if he's really all-powerful, we expect that what that means is he's supposed to change things in our life about us or about our circumstances overnight. He's supposed to completely, radically change what I am like and who I am, and it needs to be done suddenly, drastically, all at once. Now, in the miraculous way that God works, there are times that this is at least somewhat true of people, but the normative way that God works is slowly. It's carefully over time. It's that slow growth, like a tree that is pruned and fertilized and watered, and there's just a very slow growth. But that doesn't mean it's bad. Slow growth over time is not bad. My concern sometimes is that when we expect God to work now, right, instantly, when we expect to not have to put in work to learn more about him, to learn more about his world, to learn more about his word, when we just expect that we just know it, it's quick, easy, comes quickly, when we expect these things, I think that there's a way in which we're expecting that we, as people, can be like God. But we're not God. Something that is part of being human is that things take time. We grow and develop over time. When you expect God to drastically change your circumstances right away, you are expecting him to make you like a god. But that's just not how we even experience things. I mean, how would you can't even experience things all at once suddenly. There has to be a slow, careful growth, or simply the very way that you understand the world, the way that you see the world, it can't handle that sort of thing. So this is just something that was on my mind as I was thinking about the way that we expect things of God that would, if God were to carry them out, actually destroy a part of our humanity. Right? The fact that God doesn't work this way is actually in line with how he's made us to be. He's working in us in a way that is going to be a blessing, a kindness, a grace to us as people, as human, as man. And we shouldn't be unhappy with God because he doesn't do things the way that we would want him to. Because what you find out is, as you really think about it, that would, again, require that he somehow really break what it is that we are. But he doesn't do that because he is gracious, because he knows, because he's the creator. We are not. And so we can trust him, even when our circumstances are quite difficult, even when we are falling into sin and we want to be free of the sin, and we're seeking to grow into a greater Christ-likeness. When we expect that to happen overnight, suddenly, even this, I think, is to think in a way that would, if allowed to be carried out, would destroy a part of what it means to be man. Well, that's all, folks. If you could help me out, rate and review this podcast, share it with a friend, go ahead and email me if you have any questions. We're out.